You guys asked me what I take in my carry-on, so I am going to show you. So for those of you who don't know, I'm going to Orlando, Florida in a couple days, and I'm super excited, which is why I'm wearing these ears, okay? I'm not crazy, I don't just wear this randomly. But I'm going to show you exactly what I'm taking, and I'm going to explain why. Now, last time I traveled, I took a really cute bag with me, but this time I'm feeling really practical, so I just have a very normal plain rucksack. So let's begin. So of course the first thing I'm taking with me on the plane is my iPad. I'm going to need this bad boy on the 9.5 hours flight so I can watch TV, play games, listen to music, although I'll probably use my phone for music, but it's good for all of the above. Tagging along with that is my Sony XM4s. If you do not have a pair of good headphones, I would highly recommend the Sony XM4s. I've used them to death. They're literally falling apart. If you haven't bought a pair of these headphones and you fly frequently or you go on long haul flights, you're missing out. I cannot sleep in a plane without all of these. They have amazing noise cancellation. They, even if you use, let's say, the earbuds that you plug into the seat to listen to watch the TV, you put those on and you put this on top and you cannot hear anything. You can't hear people, you can't hear plane engine, you can't hear anything. So these, love them. And also in the casing they come with a wire that you can actually plug into the TV yourself, so if that's something that you like to do. Sony XM4s or even XM5s, I'm not sure though, I've only used the X4s, so very good. And adding to the headphones to help me sleep, I also have a Barbie eye mask. I picked this up in Cyprus one year and I just thought it was so funny. Like, imagine just seeing someone like sleeping like this. Yeah, you get the gist. Something else I'm taking is of course my house key and my purse, because you shouldn't leave your home without your house key and your purse. That is just crazy. Then I'm going to be taking a portable charger. This portable charger is amazing. I bought it from Amazon. The brand is Anchor. I used this one time, I believe, for 9-hour long haul flight, obviously to keep my phone at 100%, and then I even used it for 2 days after the fact without plugging it in once. So this is a very good charger. It does have already a cable, USB-C, attached to it, or you can plug in a USB-C and have another charging lead at the end, and then also you have an out port here, so if you have any other cables that isn't USB-C, you can just plug it straight in. So very good. The next thing in my bag is magazine. I picked up a Cosmopolitan September issue and Vogue September issue. I picked both of these up. I have not bought a magazine in so many years, and I just thought it'd be a really nice opportunity to buy 2 really nice magazines and kind of just look like one of those bougie girls on the plane. I mean, I'm in economy, I'm not in first class or anything, but imagine you're walking down the plane boarding and you just see a girl sitting there reading a Cosmo and a Vogue. That will be me. I'm also taking a pair of Disney ears in my bag. I have no idea why. I'm not exactly gonna, I doubt I'm gonna whip them out and stick them on my head at any point. You never know, maybe I'll be on the plane and want to take a selfie in the air and be like, on the way to Disney, and have my ears. So if I don't have them in my bag and then I want them, it's just gonna be very annoying. So I would just take one pair and see if I use them. But I just thought, be prepared, you know. Then the next thing I'm taking is the camera that you guys are filming me on right now, and I will also be taking my GoPro and my Polaroid. The reason why I keep these in my carry-on is definitely because I do not want to risk them getting broken in the suitcase, or worst case scenario, someone rips open my suitcase with a knife and steals them. I would be devastated. So I keep my valuable items on me at all times, and they always recommend you do that anyway when you're flying. They ask you at the check-in desk, do you have any valuables in your suitcase? And if you say no and there is, and they get robbed, it's kind of your fault. Something else I'm taking is, I won't show you the full information, but I take a binder with me and I print out a couple of my documents. So I print out my insurance, my travel insurance, I print out my booking confirmation and my ESTAs. If you're going to America, you need an ESTA if you're doing a short stay. So just make sure that you do print yours out and you make sure the address is correct, because I've done it in the past where I didn't put the correct address and they had to change it, and luckily they could do it for me. That would have been scary, but that's all good, luckily. So I always print everything out just to make sure I have everything. I always get really stressed when I get to the airport and worry that I will forget something. So I always have paper copies and I have digital copies. I don't know if I'm just old-fashioned in that, but I like to do that. I'm also going to take a pair of sunglasses with me because you can never go wrong with taking a pair of sunglasses. A pair of 15 biodegradable handy cleansing wipes, so it's just for refreshing yourself really. A nice perfume. I would take my Prada. Hopefully this doesn't get robbed through security. It is 50ml, which I believe is the amount you're allowed to take through, so I will look into that. But I thought I'd definitely take a nice perfume with me just so I don't smell crazy awful when I'm in the plane, because I have a big fear of flying and I sweat and sweat and sweat when I'm in the plane and I don't want to smell. These will be good friends. And then I'm also going to take a US travel adapter in my bag as well, just in case. You never know if you're going to need it, so I just thought I'll put it in there just in case. That way, for whatever reason, if I, God forbid, lose my suitcase, I have one on me. And then in the front pocket, which it will not stay here, I will be moving it, but just because I'm trying to pack my bag, I have my passports and my travel money. So I actually recently bought these wallets for my passports, me and Julian's passports. So mine is the white one. I didn't really feel good about opening it all the way. It felt like it was breaking the spine, so I just tucked it into one side, and I've done the same for his as well. And then here I have the World Awaits book. I actually usually use this for my passports, but this time I've just put my travel money in it, and some of my old airline bag tags. I always like to keep those. So that is what is in here and in here, and I will be moving them around so no one robs me. And then last but not least, I've just put this in an accessible place for when I actually go. It's 2 phone cases. To be honest, I'll probably put this one on. It's the Disney Castle. I just thought it'd be a really good idea to have my phone match the theme of my trip, which I actually usually do. So I thought I would definitely do it for this trip. Okay, so that is basically everything in my carry-on. I think the only thing I will probably get that's not in there is, after going through security, I'll probably get a water and a roll-on deodorant just so I have those with me. But for the most part, that is what I'm taking in my carry-on. I should be occupied on the plane, I hope. I always get super anxious about flying. Flying is one of my top fears, alongside lifts, but we won't get into that right now. By the way, a lift is an elevator for the Americans watching. If you liked this sort of video and you enjoyed watching, please like and subscribe. My social media is _EbonyEdwards pretty much on everything. Definitely check out my Instagram if you want to see some content on this trip, because I'll be posting a lot there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you very soon. Keep an eye out for the vlogs. Bye!